friends. This week, I hope it's going to turn out to be a fun video. It might turn out bad. We're going to do a try chapter tag with the 5 lowest rated books on my TBR. I've been wanting to kind of go through my TBR and kind of really narrow it down as to whether or not I want to read the books that are on it. So I made a spreadsheet. I made a spreadsheet with all of the books in my TBR, and then I went to Goodreads and I found out the Goodreads rating for it and what year it came out, because I might try to do like the oldest books on my TBR or something. I haven't fully worked that out yet. I was just curious to see what year they all came out in. But for right now, we're going to do the lowest rated. So there's actually only one book that's under a 3.5 average rating, which I think is pretty good. I mean, anything between like a 3 to 5 I consider like a good book. 2 or 1, I kind of feel like it's not like the top tier of a book, you know what I mean? So these are the 5 books, according to Goodreads, that are the lowest rated on my TBR. And like I was really shocked that this one was on there, because it's such a new release, and I know BookTube really hyped it up. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you one by one what the books are about, and then read the first chapter, and then come back and let you know my thoughts on it. So the first book is Diplomatic Immunity by Brody Ashton. I believe I got this one from Book Outlet, and I believe it was a total cover buy, just because the color was really pretty and everything. But as far as I can tell, this is a YA book about a young girl about a high school student who wants to be a journalist, and she ends up at this, like, I don't know if it's a boarding school or like a private school or whatever, and it's got a bunch of like politicians' kids and everything, and she kind of gets involved with this guy who's got a bunch of secrets. And so I don't know if there's like a mystery element to it, or if it's just a strict like YA contemporary. I don't know, but I will be back to let you know my thoughts. So I just finished the first chapter of Diplomatic Immunity. This one didn't seem too bad. It's the only book on my TBR under a 3.5, and it's at a 3.42, I believe. 3.43, something like that. I think I may actually continue on with this one. Like I said, the first chapter didn't really give me much, so I don't know if there's a mystery in it or not. But I kind of want to see what happens. Okay, so the next book I have is Girls Who Travel by Nicole Trilivas. Again, I believe this was in a Book Outlet order that I made. This has a 3.59 rating on Goodreads, so I will be back to let you know my thoughts after I read the first chapter. So 2 for 2 so far, because I'm also really interested in continuing Girls Who Travel. It started off, I don't know what's the main character's name. Kika, not Kaika. I think her name is Kika. Starts off, she's having like a daydream, and she's in, I think it was like India, with this like Irish man or something, and she ends up getting woken up by a train. I don't know the terms for that. We don't have trains here. Train steward, I guess. She ends up getting woken up from a nap, a daydream, and she's in New York City, I think it said. This one was only 4 pages long, but again, I'm kind of intrigued to see what's happening. I love this cover as well, so definitely keeping this one to continue it. I was hoping to actually kind of narrow down my TBR with this, and it does not appear that that is happening. The next book that I'm going to try is Breakpoint by Rachel Blaufeld. That's a very shiny cover. This one is a tennis star in, I believe, college, who kind of falls for her coach or her trainer or something. I'll let you know. So this one has me intrigued a little bit. It's Juliet, who is a tennis player in college, but she's had to move from California to the East Coast, and I read the prologue and the chapter 1, so I might have cheated a little bit on this one, but in the prologue, it's the new coach coming to her house to kind of meet her and introduce himself and everything, since he's just recently taken over the team. He's just recently taken over the team that she's going to play on. And then in chapter 1, it was her basically just like staring at him while she's supposed to be watching the tennis players that he already coaches on the team, and she was kind of just staring at him. But it had a little like sprinkle of mentions of something that I'm kind of interested to see what's going on. And it's not very long. 220 something pages. So I think I'm going to keep this one again and see kind of what's going on. So next I'm going to try Small Admissions by Amy Popel. This was a free book at Book Bonanza, and I don't know anything about this. So this one doesn't really have chapters, but I read until like the first like breaking point. I don't think this one is for me. I feel like this is more of a contemporary fiction, maybe a women's fiction book. And I didn't really connect with the writing in the first part, so I think this one is actually going to go in a no pile for me. I feel a little bit bad doing that, but I don't think I'm going to get to it anytime soon, and so I feel like it would be a waste to keep it on my shelf when there may be somebody out there who really would enjoy it. And finally, I'm going to read the first chapter of The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye. This one has a 3.71 on Goodreads, which, again, it kind of surprised me because BookTube really had it hyped up when it came out. I don't know. This one makes me nervous. Yes. So, definitely keeping this one. I think I actually want to get to this one pretty soon. This was an actual chapter. It was 15 pages. And that seemed really funny. And I'm really into that. So, definitely going to be getting to The Right Swipe really soon. So, that was my try a chapter tag with the, was it 5 lowest rated books on my TBR. The no stack is Small Admissions by Amy Popel. I just don't think this one's for me, so I'm going to pass it on so that somebody who really likes this type of book can enjoy it. An absolute I want to get to as fast as possible is The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye. And the other 3 books, Diplomatic Community, Girls Who Travel, and Breakpoint, are all going to stay on my TBR for now. But I don't know how fast I will get to them. So that was my try a chapter tag. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!